All right, so there are some really, really good news that just came out, and I wanted to talk about it so that you guys can know for tomorrow, and maybe, take a little break of playing if you want to take this route, which I'll mention very soon. But ranked among the leaders of the top free charts of the App Store and Google Play in multiple regions worldwide since its official release on November 7th, JJK Fanpara has performed brilliantly on the top free charts of the App Store and Google Play in multiple regions. Thank you very much for your support. We will be giving away commemorative gifts in game. Global Edition commemorative gift for ranking among the leaders. It's early, I'm sorry. On the top free charts in multiple regions. 3,000 cubes or 10 gacha chances. And this will start November 9th at 11 a.m. Now, this is going to be at 9 p.m. EST. All right, so thank you, ChatGPT. But 9 p.m. EST is when essentially we're going to be getting it, right? So that's today, November 8th, 9 p.m. EST. At the time of uploading, I would like to say it's between 12 and 11 hours away. That's about when you're going to be able to receive this, okay? So please do keep that in mind. Now then, something very important to talk about is what exactly should you use this on, okay? Now then, there's two banners, being the Itadori banner and the standard banner, and there's two ways you could approach this. Number one, if you're free to play and you've been rerolling, well, you could either just create a new account, because now you're going to have access to about 10,000 cubes and a full 3 multis, almost 4, right? So if you want to do it like this where you have access to more now, well, that's not a bad idea. Create a new email if you want and just try to get a perfect reroll in those 3 multis, right? Do something like that, okay? But I'd say overall most people, like if you have a god account, then don't, right? Obviously don't. So this in general is probably going to be saved, because the thing is, if you're not summoning for Itadori, which a lot of people aren't, I saw someone said they had like 17,000 cubes already in my stream. What you're gonna not be doing also is not summoning on Junpei, okay? Because then afterwards it's Junpei. So because of that, well, not really worth it for that either. So the real banner you're gonna be summoning on is this guy's, right? This guy's banner for sure is gonna be amazing, right? Everything about the banner is actually really good, okay, like really, really good, but especially just Yuta himself is going to be something you're really going to want to target, because he's just doing so much. All right, he has an AoE, he has the chance to insta-kill on some of his skills, then he could give a heal to the whole team if they're below 60% HP right here, right? So if below 60% HP, then you're going to get 25% heal to the whole team, which is absolutely ridiculous. So yeah, you're really going to want to push for this, right? At that point, you're going to have a lot of cubes. So if you see yourself having more than 25,000, at that point, I think having excess cubes is where you're going to end up putting towards probably, I guess, just, I don't know. You could put excess cubes towards standard if you really need to. Like, he's just going to be really insane, but he's just also really, really good, right? You can't say he's not good. I saw some people saying that, but when you look at it, you need a healer and someone who's going to do damage at the same time, and he does that, right? He does that. Hold on. I always struggle to find the right color. Right here. So he's like, has the chance to insta-kill AoE, right? Then he does a combination of both. This is like kind of a mediocre skill, but could do very good damage at the same time. Then his ult is AoE, 2000%, increases his own damage. And then he heals everyone, increases his own damage, fills ult gauge 3 times per battle if an ally is below 60% HP. Like, this is crazy. This is absolutely insane, all of this stuff. So, having Yuta is going to be really good for your future. But then even more than that, there's 2 other units specifically that you could go for, right? So number 1, I actually don't have on the account. No. So we're going to pull up here, right? These are the 3 main units that I think are going to take your cubes. Number 2, it's going to be Megumi. Okay, this Megumi is actually really good. Okay, and he has a domain. It's the whole thing that revolves around this kit. It's the domain. So he puts up a domain, has a chance to stun single target, then for 4 turns, decreases all enemies' damage, increases the damage received, gives attack immunity to Megumi, which is insanely good. 4 turns of no taking damage, right? Unless another domain is there. Decreases own skills, cursed energy cost, and then he can't fill all gauge, right? So like, damn, like this domain is really, really good. And then it makes these better, makes this have the chance to stun, increases the Jujutsu damage received, right? So it's really good there. Then here increases the damage even further, right? It's basically a double AoE at that point. So yeah, this Megumi is gonna be the next unit that you're gonna probably want to go for sure. Like using these cubes, he's gonna be probably mid-December. It's just obviously you need 25,000 to really 25,000, 75,000 to really guarantee a unit. So you know, it's pretty important. It's pretty important. If you have more than 75, then sure, but you know, you always want to be on the safer side with these types of things. So this 3000 does help contribute to one of the next units that you'll be able to get. Now, even further than that, we have Hollow Purple after that in mid-January. So, you know, if you love your Gojos, like if the only reason you're playing is for Gojo, then you could technically just save for this Gojo. I just want to say though, like his art is absolutely insane. The Gojo arts in this game are really good. Even this Gojo art, oh my god, I love it. I really like this one. But back on track now. If we get talk about this guy, so he's doing a lot of things, right? He's doing a lot, but basically he's just a better version of Blue Gojo. So for people who just want to play with different types of units, then maybe it's not the way, because he basically is just the previous Gojo, right? So he leaves after 7 turns, which is pretty important. But he can Black Flash, okay? When he Black Flash, he performs a crit, okay? Now his thing is here he has a great crit chance. Here he could do taijutsu damage and jujutsu damage lower. Okay, then here he increases the damage of the enemy and then also increases his own for 2 turns, while increasing the selected enemy's damage even further. Okay, so it's like he's gonna work a bit as a support for this, right? Which isn't bad to help other units out, right? But then the main thing is also he's doing break damage, which is decent, but it's mainly his ult being double, right? His ult is double the damage of the previous Gojo and decreases all enemies' ult count gauge by 2. Like, this is a pretty good one, okay? It's just the unfortunate thing is that he also leaves after 7 turns. Like, I don't know. Obviously, he's going to be good. It's just why he's good is also because he works almost identically to the previous Gojo, but he's green. Okay, him being green is actually pretty important. Now, he works as a debuffer, but also has a very high tier DPS when he's got a 2000% AoE ult, and the blue Gojo has a 1000, right? So that is pretty important. But unfortunately, he also does leave. So yeah, these are the 3 main units I would say are the ones that you're going to be trying to target, right? If you're really trying to go for pity, then hey, this is the way you're going to go for it, right? Either say for Yuta, you could also go for Megumi, or for this Gojo. Those are the 3 main units. Yeah, so we have 3000 free cubes, and honestly, this is really, really good. You cannot complain about this at all, at all, at all. But yeah, let me know how you've been enjoying Jujutsu Kaisen. I mean, overall, it's been pretty fun. 110 regions is pretty crazy though in top 3. Nice. So yeah, it's been pretty good overall. I've been enjoying it, making a lot of videos, so I've been having fun. Hope you guys have been too. Slowly ready to get back a bit into Black Clover, but not crazy yet. Not until anniversary. So yeah, but I'll be able to talk about some stuff for anniversary very soon actually. So that's cool. But yeah, besides that, that's gonna be it for this video. I'll see you in the next one. Have a great day. Bye bye.